Hi, I'm Shamla, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science, Chennai. In this video, we are going to discuss few topics in software engineering. Topics covered in this video are product feasibility review, software requirements review, preliminary design review, the system definition and project plan, that is the product feasibility review PFR. The PFR is held to determine the feasibility to project continuation. The outcome of review may be termination of the project, redirection of the project, or continuation of the project as planned. A preliminary version of the user's manual is prepared. It involves a vehicle of communication between customer and developer. It is prepared using information from the system definition and result of prototype studies and mock-ups of user displays and reports. And next, the software requirement specification is prepared. It defines each essential requirements for software product, external interface to software, hardware, firmware, people subsystem. Each requirement should be defined, show that it can be verified by methods such as inspection, demonstration, analysis or testing. A preliminary version of the software verification of the plan is prepared. It states the methods to be used and the results to be obtained. Our next topic is a software requirements review. Is held to make sure the adequacy of system definition, project plan, software requirement specification, software verification plan, preliminary user's manual. Software design specification. The team creates this specification in two stages. Architectural design document is created. Following that, the preliminary design review is held, then the detailed design specification is generated. Next topic is a preliminary design review PDR is held to evaluate of adequacy of the architectural design in satisfying the software product specification. Another reviews may be required to resolve problems under format sign-offs is required of the project manager. Critical design view is held. CDR is used to determine the acceptability of the software design specification. A format sign-off is required. During the design phase, the software verification plan is expanded to include method to verify that the design is complete and consistent with respect to the requirements. To verify that the source code is complete and consistent with respect to the requirements and design specification. A software verification review is held to evaluate the adequacy and completeness of the verification plan. To review the preliminary acceptance test plan, ATP includes actual test cases, expected result, capabilities to be demonstrated by each test. The acceptance plan is initiated during the design phase and completed during the implementation. During the implementation phase, source code is written, debugged and unit tested. Standard practices in the following area are logical structure, coding style, data layout, comments, debugging and unit testing. Source code reviews are held during implementation. This is to ensure that all the code has been reviewed by at least one person other than programmer. Inspection are conducted during product evaluation to verify the completeness, consistency and suitability of the work products. The user's manual, the installations and training plans and the software maintenance plans are completed during the implemented phase. A final acceptance review is performed prior to product delivery. Software verification summary is prepared. It describes the results of all the reviews, audits, inspection and tests throughout the development cycle. A project legacy is written. The legacy summarizes the project and provides a record of what went well and what went wrong during the project. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.